Hi, I'm Chris Vavra. I'm the web content manager here at CFE Media and Technology. I'm here live at Automation Fair in Boston, uh, hosted by Rockwell Automation, which brings a lot of different companies together to share their education, their insights, and their technologies to more than 10,000 people this year, according to Automation Fair and Rockwell Automation. So a great event indeed. And I'm here today with Cody Bann, the Director of Engineering at SmartSights LLC, formerly Win 911.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, how's the show going for you guys so far?
So far, so good. It's a lively show. There's always good foot traffic at this one for us. So
Yeah.
it's nice, to meet with some of our SIs, some of our end users, get their perspective on things, and even those that haven't seen us in a while, get to show them what's fresh and new.
What have you been hearing so far from your vendors or customers, strangers? What's been the dominant theme so far here at Automation Fair?
Well, for us, we're in the transition from Win91 software to SmartSights, and so that's still very new, very fresh. There's still a lot of recognition on people's faces with that.
Yeah.
But
Calling you by the wrong name.
Yeah, it was SmartSights. Oh, Win911. We don't use
Yeah.
Win911. So yeah, both Win911 and XL Reporter have been around for years. They're household names.
Yeah.
Getting them under the SmartSights umbrella and getting people familiar with that brand is certainly still very fresh and something we're still working on.
Yeah.
And so getting that out there, I think, has been a major theme for this show and really every show we've done this year.
Sure. And for you at SmartSights, what are you trying to emphasize here at Automation Fair? What's the one takeaway you want everybody to have? And apart from your name change, but what else are you trying to emphasize here at Automation Fair?
Sure. We've got a better integration with XL Reporter now. So we've got some neat features in terms of alarm management and the capacity there. XL Reporter has done those ISA 18.2 alarm management reports for years. And what we've done with the products is now that Win911 is integrated with XL Reporter, you can focus your alarm management down on the alarms you've already filtered into Win911. So if you've got 10% of your alarms going to Win911 because those are the most critical, those are the most important assets, you can sort of shift out some of the noise and focus on the signal by pointing XL Reporter at the Win911 database rather than the historian. Or to complement your historian with those additional data points. So alarm management, we feel like we bring a lot there with just helping you focus on the most important alarms and really drive your alarm management process based around what's important. We've also brought XL Reporter reports, those rich PDFs with charts and graphs and color coding, all the way to the cloud into our mobile app. And so the Win911 mobile app is able to present those PDFs, those rich reports, right on your mobile device, whether it's a tablet or a phone. So we're excited about that integration point as well. We've added some dashboards to the Win911 product around alarm management. So we are really pushing this idea of alarm management for the first time. It's not just about getting your alarms to the right people at the right time. It's also about helping you control your floods, helping you control the notification management side of things. So in addition to managing what are your top 10 contributors for alarms and alarm info, how are those alarms getting out to people? And are you over notifying Adam? Is Bob being underutilized? There's a whole angle there that we're starting to explore that's really interesting.
Better data synthesis, better evaluation, better insights for your
Absolutely.
For your engineers. What role is AI playing in all of this? Are you using AI to help manage this data a little bit better?
We are not today, so we have some ideas about moving more towards analytics and doing more with AI with analytics.
Okay.
We are sitting on a wealth of customer information in terms of various processes. We've got customers in every vertical. Data centers, water, wastewater, manufacturing, and all of that presents unique use cases that we feel like we could potentially take both that real-time data from Win911 and that historical data from the XL Reporter side. Now that we've linked that up to the cloud, there's certainly the potential to do more with it and to leverage that to really offer more solutions to our end users
and give them ideas and answers that they never would have considered. And again, getting that operations management a real kickstart for the future.
Yes.
And when you talk about many of your verticals, obviously, SmartSights being based in Texas, oil and gas, I imagine is number one or number 1A at the very least, as far as the kind of clients you work with, correct?
So we do, most of our business is actually with water wastewater. There's
Oh.
a ton of water wastewater municipalities that use Win 911.
Yeah.
But like I say, pharma, food and bev, we have every vertical covered. Oil and gas is a large one for us. There's the Permian Basin out in West Texas. Has a lot of well sites that are using Win 911. Also, Seneca up in Pittsburgh or the Pennsylvania area.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of gas sites there.
Yeah.
One of the things that makes Win 911 a very powerful tool for that industry in particular is the idea of our filter-based alarming.
Right.
Being able to bring in alarms based on certain criteria, certain parts of the name, parts of the priority. If we can grab alarms based on those filter criteria, then when a new well site's brought online, they don't have to reconfigure anything. It's ready to go.
It's better parameterized, and you can, as you say, you can filter out the junk and get them to focus on what really matters.
Absolutely. And yes, bringing on a new well site, we're already hooked up. You don't have to reconfigure Win 911. The other big piece that they like a lot is our role-based notification, because as they work with outside contractors and people that are on-call technicians, those on-call roles and those outside contractor responsibilities shift around.
Yeah.
And so being able to move a role and have the escalation logic remain unchanged, that's very powerful for them.
With oil and gas and water wastewater, I can't help but ignore cybersecurity, because two major cybersecurity hacks in the last few years: Colonial
Pipeline,
oil and gas, and Oldsmar in
Florida.
In Florida. So, what is SmartSights doing as far from the cybersecurity standpoint? How are you using that to augment and enhance what you already have?
Yeah, so our architecture supports a really robust security environment. We're able to distribute Win 911 with source modules down on the L2 network, with Excel reporter pieces down on the L2 or L3 network, with escalation in L3, with our notification modules out at the L3.5, talking in the DMZ, to the cloud. And that way we're able to get that information from the SCADA out to the people, off-site on their mobile apps in a secure way. It's not about exposing your SCADA system with remote desktop. It's about bringing that information from that SCADA system out to the operator, letting the operator make a request and pull that across the network through that secure channel out to where they are.
Secure information.
Yeah. So that's certainly something that we've embraced and continue to push as this is the right way to get information offsite. This is the right way to get information, out to the cloud.
So I guess last question. What do you see as the future for SmartSights, and what do you think that will look like? Based on what you've been doing with Rockwell Automation, but also just in general, what do you see as the future?
Yeah. So we've only recently combined forces with Excel Reporter, but like I mentioned, we've got some designs of expanding further with analytics in that space. What I see is being able to tap into virtually everything that's there at the OT network layer and drive that upward to create real solutions for customers. So it's not just about notification, it's not just about the reports and compliance reporting, it's also about the analytics side, it's also about optimizing the process and doing more to help our users optimize their processes. That's really our big focus.
So oil was the big commodity of the 20th century.
Yes.
Information
Data
is data into information is the commodity of the 21st century. So, and it sounds like you guys are right on the ground floor of it. So it'll be very interesting to see what you guys do next. So, well, thank you very much, Cody, for joining me today.
Absolutely, thank you.
All right. And I'm Chris Vavra. I'm the Web Content Manager of CFE Media Technology. If you enjoyed today's video, you can find this on our YouTube channel and many other interviews like this, Control Eng TV. And of course, you can find these articles and video interviews on our website, www.controleng.com. So thank you for joining us today.